We live in a world where almost nothing is left unshared. Morning coffee, steam curling in soft light, gym mirrors catching the tremble after the last rep, sunsets painted in colors too perfect to be accidental, even tears, gently filtered, softly lit. And yet, there are these quiet ones. You feel them before you see them. A like that arrives at 3 a.m., a comment that sees exactly what you meant. A share that says, someone else needed this too, but their face? Never. Only a stretch of ocean at twilight. A charcoal sketch of a bird in flight. A single tree standing alone against dusk. Or sometimes simply empty space that somehow feels full. You've noticed them. Maybe you've wondered about them in the dark. Maybe you are one, breathing behind a silhouette, heart beating louder than any post ever could. Today, with help from Stanford, Cambridge, Newport, Jean Twenge, and years of quiet, careful research, we're going to walk very gently through 6 truths about the people who choose to remain unseen. By the time this ends, a blank profile might stop feeling like absence and start feeling like sanctuary. Let's begin, slowly, the way evening comes. Advantage 1. They wake up already whole. Most of us open our eyes and reach for proof that we matter today. They don't need to. They decided, somewhere along the way, that worth isn't something you collect in little red hearts. It's something you remember when the room is still dark and the only witness is the quiet inside your own chest. Psychologists call it a strong internal locus of control. I call it the softest kind of courage. Coming home to yourself every single morning before the world has a chance to tell you who you are. Advantage 2. They still own the only face they'll ever have. By 2025, every photo we upload quietly slips into databases most of us will never see. Training AI, background checks, strangers' memories. They simply chose not to give away the one map that leads straight to their soul. One woman in the Cambridge study said, almost in a whisper, "The moment I post it, it stops belonging only to me, and I miss it before it's even gone." Keeping your face private isn't fear. It's the last honest boundary most of us still have left. Advantage 3. They saved their energy for conversations that touch the soul. The rest of us juggle hundreds of paper-thin connections and still fall asleep feeling strangely alone. They traded the crowd for depth. They would rather sit across from one person for 2 undistracted hours, watching the light shift on their face, leaving changed, than scatter themselves across 200 fleeting replies that vanish by morning. That isn't avoidance. That's devotion, wearing the clothes of silence. Advantage 4. They learn to guard their inner weather. Every notification is a tiny knock on the door of your nervous system. For some of us, one visible post invites 1,000 small storms that follow us into the day. So they keep the door closed online and remain fully open to everything else. Rain on the roof, a child's sudden laugh, music drifting from the kitchen, the way sunlight moves across a wall at 4 o'clock. Their quiet isn't cold. It's the tender, deliberate art of staying alive inside their own skin. Advantage 5. They refused to turn living into content. They saw the performance early, the perfect angle, the soft filter, the silent question hanging in the air. Will this look good on someone else's screen? Then, gently, they stepped out of the frame. They laugh so hard tears come without reaching for a phone. They watch a sunset until the last color drains from the sky without needing proof it happened. They let moments stay moments, uncaptioned, unshared, completely theirs. They are practicing a kind of presence the rest of us are slowly, quietly forgetting how to feel. Advantage 6. Most of them used to be just like us, until they asked the question that changes everything. One ordinary day, Often after years of posting everything, chasing light, chasing likes, they paused, looked around an empty room, and asked themselves, "Who am I when no one is watching?" The silence that answered was so complete, it felt like the first honest sound they'd heard in years. Many of them archived thousands of photos that same week. Cal Newport's long-term studies and the newest 2024 to 2025 data now show the same gentle pattern over and over. Lower anxiety, higher life satisfaction, relationships that feel like warm rooms you never want to leave. They didn't vanish. They came back to themselves, like exhaling after holding your breath for a decade. So the next time you pass a profile shaped only by moonlight or empty space, don't hurry to call it hiding. It might be the quietest, slowest, most beautiful kind of blooming. In a world screaming, "Look at me," choosing not to be seen can feel like the deepest, softest exhale you never knew you were holding. If something in these words touched a place you usually keep quiet, leave a simple one in the comments. And if you're willing, tell me which truth felt like someone finally said it for you. The quiet ones always carry the softest, heaviest, most luminous stories. Thank you for staying, for listening, for being here until the end. If this felt like a small moment of peace in a loud world, consider liking, maybe subscribing. I'll meet you, gently, quietly, in the next one.